Over the shoulder shot.
Sento l'energia qua.
Yeah.
Moses, salve, ciao. Moses Otaau. Innanzitutto grazie, grazie per aver accettato questa intervista e grazie anche a Wambi Gleska che ha reso possibile questa intermediazione, quindi grazie, siamo molto onorati di poterti intervistare. Tu sei un celebre attore, un artista, un musicista, sei un grande attivista, ti batti per i diritti degli indiani d'America, lo sappiamo, della tua gente, del tuo popolo. Sei impegnato nella diffusione della cultura della nazione Lakota nel mondo, della quale sei un importante esponente. Quello che oggi ci interessa sapere da te per il nostro percorso, per quello che noi facciamo, è il tuo pensiero e il pensiero dei Lakota e in generale dei popoli indiani riguardo alla realtà extraterrestre, perché è l'argomento di cui noi ci occupiamo di più. Negli ultimi anni le istituzioni americane stanno rilasciando importanti dichiarazioni sulla realtà extraterrestre. Poche settimane fa al Congresso degli Stati Uniti è stato praticamente ufficializzato che il governo degli Stati Uniti d'America possiede sia reperti di astronavi, di UFO, e addirittura reperti biologici, corpi extraterrestri. Sappiamo che la tua gente, il tuo popolo, ha da sempre un rapporto privilegiato con i popoli dello spazio, con le Star Nations. Finalmente queste informazioni stanno venendo a galla. Pensiamo che sia molto importante che un eminente esponente del tuo popolo, come lo sei tu, possa dare il suo parere a questo riguardo.
First of all, I'd like to say thank you for taking the time to be here as well. And it's a great honor to have this moment and opportunity. As far as the extraterrestrial or life beyond our own galaxy, we truly believe there is a higher power. And if society wants to call this higher power the supreme being, then who's to say there isn't life elsewhere? You see, in our language, we don't have a word for up and we don't have a word for down, because we already knew before science that the universe, there's no boundaries. It is so vast. We simply say, Gakya, there, or Lena, here. That's all we say. Because there is no up or down. There is simply there or here. So what's there? There's clearly been evidence long before a few weeks ago when the United States government admitted. Well, our people always talk about the Star Nation. We have songs for the Star Nation. We have an understanding from the Star Nation, and that knowledge had come primarily from our Dakota relatives. Again, because we do believe there's a great creator of all creation. I can't say there isn't. I can simply say, why not?
Thank you so much. Second question. Noi in Italia abbiamo un'associazione che si occupa della realtà extraterrestre e dalle nostre ricerche sappiamo che nei territori indiani ci sono molti avvistamenti UFO, molti contatti con gli extraterrestri. Le nostre ricerche ci hanno portato a dire questo con certezza assoluta. Negli anni 90 un uomo italiano che si chiama Giorgio Bongiovanni, che vive in contatto con il mondo spirituale e con i popoli delle stelle, un punto di riferimento questo uomo molto importante per noi, per i messaggi extraterrestri, per l'attivismo sociale, per la lotta per i diritti degli indifesi. Fu invitato Giorgio a partecipare a un grande convegno organizzato in Sud Dakota dal capo Lakota Standing Elk, che ha lasciato questa dimensione terrena nel 2021. Il convegno era incentrato proprio sulla realtà extraterrestre. Ecco, la mia domanda è questa: tu personalmente sei mai entrato in contatto con questa realtà? tu personalmente? Oppure hai mai conosciuto qualcuno, un medicine man o qualcuno che abbia avuto dei contatti diretti con i popoli delle stelle?
I can't say a whole lot because if there is, if that great of a knowledge is shared, people, I mean, look what we're doing to the planet. The planet is a powerful place, okay? But because of our lack of understanding of the planet, we are abusing the power and we become violent to the very thing that gives us life. And so, if there is a knowledge of life elsewhere, would that jeopardize them as we have jeopardized the planet? It's that simple. It is up to each individual. I mean, again, if we claim that the higher power is perfect, then why not? It's always going to be my answer. Up to the people. It's not about what you believe in, because you can say you believe in something, but your actions are always going to show you where your trust is, because that's what you act upon, is your trust. Not your belief, your trust. So what you trust in, that's your movement. And that's what you seek, because you're taking the time and the effort to put forth the energy to move in that direction. You don't know. It's unseen. But if you keep going, keep moving in that direction, eventually you will see.
Grazie.
Prego.
In merito sempre alla realtà extraterrestre, ci sono alcune profezie che parlano del contatto tra i popoli della Terra e i popoli delle stelle. Molti esperti della tradizione dicono che queste profezie riguardano proprio l'epoca contemporanea, questi giorni di oggi, e in effetti tutto ciò che sta già accadendo nel mondo ci dimostra che ci troviamo nel tempo del compimento delle profezie. Tu che cosa puoi dirci su questo argomento e qual è il tuo parere, e se hai una conoscenza più approfondita su questo argomento?
Absolutely. There are many prophecies of many people, and we are in that moment, or in that age of all of those prophecies. We are bringing them to pass. And so we have to wake up to reverse everything. Reverse by changing our actions, our movement, and what we are doing, not just to the planet, but to one another, to each other as human beings. It is horrifying what kind of world that a 7-year-old child is going to experience if they get the opportunity to live to be 30. I don't even want to see that world, because that world right now, just from what I have seen and the changes in the past 10 years, is horrifying, very frightening. Our air is becoming less. The oxygen level in our air is becoming less. The quality of our water has to be treated and flavored for us to consume it. But even that, the level of that, for the goodness of our body, is becoming less. So, the irony of prophecies is this. Those before us have been told about them. We have learned about them, and we've done nothing to prevent it. We've done nothing to prevent it. So we are bringing to light what was talked about so long ago. So we've been given fair warning. Is it too late? Absolutely not. It's not too late now. Now. Not next week, not next year, not the next 10 years. Now, we take the action to reverse and step away from that prophecy and let it remain just a prophecy.
Noi occidentali, diciamo noi i popoli occidentali, non siamo cresciuti con gli insegnamenti del tuo popolo, i profondi insegnamenti del tuo popolo. Cosa puoi consigliarci per comprendere che siamo veramente figli del grande spirito? Tu già parli molto di questo, anche in questo incontro ne abbiamo parlato, ma hai un concetto chiave per comunicare questo, che siamo figli del grande spirito e della madre terra.
Absolutely, there's always a key. And the key is nature. The key is the environment. You know, if you removed every tree in the planet, we will perish. Okay? But if you remove the human being from the planet will flourish. So it has nothing to do with what tradition. Every tradition was connected to the environment. Every tradition was connected to nature. While even Jesus Christ himself went into the desert for 40 days, 40 nights. He went into nature to learn, to understand. Why are we doing the same? So we have to protect it. If we remove the bears, we're going to perish. We remove the wolves, the horses, we're going to perish. So we have to take the action, again, to prevent prophecy becoming reality. We have to take the action to protect them and the space that is needed and necessary for them to do what they know how to do to make that place healthy and give us the opportunity to be healthy also. We don't have to give the whole world back. Just places, spaces for them. We're being watched everywhere. My grandmother once said, when you are feeling lonely and you're feeling at your weakest point in life, like you want to give up, she goes, go out in the moment of darkness. Look up and to look at the sky and see that we are all there still with you in the stars. In the stars. So we are given an opportunity as a physical being to earn our place in the universe, wherever that may be. See, our people knew of a place of no return. Science calls it the black hole. Our people have had that knowledge for thousands of years. So that's why they lived with love and compassion and coexisted and made themselves a relative to nature, not making nature a possession to themselves. They made themselves a relative to nature. And that's what we have to do again, make ourselves a relative to nature again by learning and understanding their way, because their way is the only way. As I stated before, if you remove the human off the planet will flourish. It will flourish and it will be healthy. So if we learn their way, then that means that if we coexist and learn their way, we too can be healthy along with them. We don't need that knowledge from those out there. That knowledge is already here. It is in the ant that crawls. It's in the spider that comes across our hand. It is that simple spider. That little spider has more knowledge than all of science and all of the wisdom keepers combined together in the history of the human race. One little spider. Why? Because the great creator instilled that type of knowledge and understanding in them. That's why they remain a spider. They don't change. But we do. Over time, we change for the worst. Now is the time to change back to the good. We don't need that knowledge from elsewhere. It's already here. And then maybe, when we are in that place, then maybe whatever's out there will come and be our relative also. Maybe.
Last question.
Thank you so much. Viviamo in un periodo di crisi globale, anche il rischio della guerra atomica ultimamente è sempre più concreto. Vuoi darci un messaggio, soprattutto per i giovani, per le giovani generazioni, per per le persone, i ragazzi che vedranno questa intervista, che ascoltano con molta attenzione le tue parole?
Reconnect with the environment. Step yourselves back into nature, for that's where you will gain a great wisdom and knowledge of how to bring forth humanity. And you will begin to understand what it feels like to live with peace in your life. And because you understand what peace is, you will make sure that all other people will experience peace too. Because one nuclear bomb, I don't care what part of the world, what country may experience a nuclear explosion or a nuclear attack, it's still going to affect the entire planet. Because again, we all live under one atmosphere. One atmosphere. We all share the same sun. We all look at the same moon. The sun and moon is not different in the country that we reside. It is the same. And so, to you young people, wake up, understand what's important. The artificial intelligence, don't let that be your driving force. You are more intelligent than the AI system that is being designed and developed by other human beings to make you pay for something to allow you to be lazy. Be who you were created to be, and that is a worker for humanity, a worker for all people, and most importantly, a worker for the environment, because without a healthy environment, we will die. Plain and simple, we all will die. It don't matter what nationality, what your religion is, and what type of income you seek to desire. How much money you have, that does not matter. The environment, unity, humanity, love and compassion, self-respect and respect for others, but most importantly, humanity. It's all within you already. Just be awake. Be awake and go back to the true teachers of life, and that is nature.
Thank you very much.
Grazie.
Grazie.
Alessandro Macchire, ti vogliamo ringraziare di cuore per questa possibilità che ci hai dato e per il lavoro di diffusione che stai facendo rispetto agli insegnamenti, alla cultura del popolo Lakota, e per tutto il lavoro che la tua associazione sta facendo. Vorremmo che tu dessi un messaggio per parlare a chi segue le nostre ricerche, il lavoro che facciamo rispetto a quello che è l'obiettivo dell'associazione e di quello che è insomma il tuo lavoro per la diffusione di questi insegnamenti che sono fondamentali per l'umanità intera.
Thank you kindly. We are here and we thank you Mr. Mo Brisplenty, Saran Brisplenty and Mr. Steve Larvi, as well as all the members of Wambly Gleska's organization which are here. Our main purpose of Wambly Gleska is that after the resolution of the Roseau Sioux tribe and the Pine Ridge Oglala tribe, we have had the duty to transmit and to spread out in Italy the culture, the history, and a traditional way of life, to learn and to defend the right of the first inhabitants of Turtle Island and the Lakota, Nakota, and Dakota Nation. Our main purpose is political, namely to create a bridge and opportunity for the Lakota, the Dakota, and the Nakota to have international future relationships with our country under the central and the local government. Secondly, cultural. Our purpose is to encourage and develop university program, college programs that will allow to the Lakota youth to come to Italy and our youth to come to their land, to have an understanding of the traditional way of life. Third, humanitarian services. Throughout events like today and with the fundraising campaign that we are doing, try to support and help the most needed people of the Roseau Sioux tribe and the Pine Ridge Sioux Oglala tribe, like Mrs. Leola Onefeather, to which we are sending our warmest and regards, and with our heart, ciao Leola, we don't forget you.